believe me, yeah, this shit is till I die. You don't believe me, yeah, then you're gonna have to find out. No panicking, bitch, I'm never signing out. I'm now retiring now, bitch, I'm never tapping out. I stand behind.
Like I always say, guys, don't forget to do behind the neck. And of course, don't do behind the neck because, or with the intention of that, you're trying to grow muscles or anything like that, because of course it's dangerous. And of course, if you want to add, do a lot of weight behind the neck, and that means you're definitely doing half reps for a lot of people, right? So I prefer you just do lightweight, and then you're just trying to focus more on the movement, you understand?
Don't give a fuck about no more. Got blood on my teeth, I got blood in my tears, Got blood on my teeth, nigga, blood in my tears, Gang, gang, gang.
What's going on, blessed people? Y'all welcome to another vlog, man. Come on, this is my first day back in the gym, and actually my first voiceover vlog, right? So I'm trying to see, let's see how it goes, man. And the saddest thing that happened to me is I literally went there and the fucking elevator wasn't working, so I had to take the fucking stairs, man. Oh my god. And keep in mind, I was with crutches, right? But either way, man, the devil is a liar. You know what I mean? You look the devil in the eyes and tell that bitch to suck a dick, and you proceed, man. Because just like I said, the devil is a liar, and only you can stop you. We are starting up, slowly warming up and all that, just getting the joints loosening up a little bit and all that. And of course, you know, nigga had to include some shadow boxing into it. You know what I mean? Those joints gotta be free and relaxed, fast, speed, and all that. You understand? Either way, I'm okay. Don't mind me, people. Like I said, this is my first voiceover, so it's still like a bit weird. But either way, yeah. So our first exercise for today, or should I say today, we are training shoulders. So our first exercise is actually some seated overhead press with some Smith machine, man. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely.
It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud.
God damn it, bro. I must say, training with crutches is not really easy, man. To move around and all that is not really that easy. But either way, man, just like I said in the beginning, the devil is a liar, man. So you gotta get this shit done.
Up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud.
Progressively overloading. Nothing too much. Most important, we're listening to the body. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I never really count how many sets I do on my compound, especially, right? I just listen to the body, I just go, man. You know?
It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky.
Guys, can you imagine that after recording the whole time, then I realized, shit, my mic wasn't on. So that means all the other voices that I just recorded was solely on the camera. So I hope the quality will be good. Yeah, it's like a bit weird doing voiceover. I don't know. I prefer to like just talk about my moments, like exact at that moment, and not trying to go back and be thinking of, oh, this is what I did, that's what happened. I don't. Perhaps I'm not a good storyteller.
I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. I'm a motherfucking star in the skies. It's been written, yeah, up in the cloud. I believe me, yeah, this shit is till I die. You don't believe me, yeah.
And of course, guys, we had to finish up with some single arm press as well before we move on to behind the neck. Just like I always say again, it's not about the muscle, it's about being comfortable in your own skin.
It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. I'm a motherfucking star in the skies. It's been written, yeah, up in the cloud. I believe me, yeah, this shit is till I die. You don't believe me, yeah, then you're gonna have to find out. No panicking, bitch, I'm never signing out. I'm now retiring now, bitch, I'm never tapping out. I stand behind this, yeah, I keep the same.
Then of course we had to finish up with our overhead press with behind the neck. like I always say, guys, don't forget to do behind the neck. And of course, don't do behind the neck because, or with the intention of that you're trying to grow muscles or anything like that, because of course it's dangerous. And of course, if you want to add do a lot of weight behind the neck, and that means you're definitely doing half reps for a lot of people, right? So I prefer you just do lightweight, and then you're just trying to focus more on the movement. You understand that you're literally touching the joints and all that. I'm not just trying to, you can pack the weight on your front press, but don't pack it behind the neck, man. You understand? Like I always say, train hard, but train smart as well. Use your head and not your motherfucking feelings.
I stand behind these gang, same energy, even when they all doubt. Keep the friends close, but enemies are closer. It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child.
Then we have to touch them side delt as well, because of course your shoulder, your delt is what that will kind of define how you look, especially in your t-shirt and all that, right? Don't get it twisted. There are other body parts like your chest and all that, your upper chest, but I feel like your delt is one of the most important, especially in terms of whiteness, you understand? And also even in t-shirt, right? So look at someone with that got a big back, but you don't have a good delt and like a good shoulder, right? You can see that in t-shirt you can't really tell, even though you got a good back. It's only when bro turn around, right? But someone that has a good shoulder like delt, right? Damn, even with t-shirt you can tell from front, from the side, even from the back.
Yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written,
and then we proceed. Then we move on to some rare delt, but this time around we're doing is some cables, right? Just so I love to do this with cable, because then you're keeping that tension all the way up and as well as down. So that means you're fighting against gravity, right?
it's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written, I was born to do this. It's been written, I'm a destiny child. It's been written, yeah, up in the sky, in the cloud, in the sky, in the cloud. It's been written, I was born.
Well, I must say, I was just lucky that the gym was quiet, right? Especially when you're training with crutches, man. You don't want to go in during rush hour. God damn it. I mean, even when you're not training with crutches, it's already fucked up to go during rush hour. But definitely, you don't want to go during rush hour with crutches. Either way, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, God bless you, man. Let me know what you think about my first voiceover. It's a bit weird, right, doing a voiceover. I think I prefer to like just talk about the moment, exactly at that moment what is happening, than me having to reflect back on what happened, right? I don't know, perhaps, like I said, perhaps I'm not a good storyteller. I don't know. But either way, thanks for watching, man. And of course we had to finish up with some shrugs, but let me be honest, I didn't really enjoy the shrugs, right? Because I had to sit down and do it. That felt a bit weird, and I also had to sit down because of course I didn't want to put no tension on my leg or anything like that. So yeah, I had to sit down and I had to do it with the 20 kg plate, man. So that was a bit like the fucked up shit about this whole shrugs. But either way, man, we just did a lot of reps as possible. Either way, thanks for watching. Yeah, may the universe be with y'all. Much love and power. And just like I always say, even on one leg, we are still not tapping out, man. Remember, whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, you gotta go hard, man, because it's still FAB, it's still fuck being weak. And of course, man, only you can stop you, man. Let's go. The only way is up.
Gang, gang, gang.